Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Hanikia. So before we get started, make sure that you do subscribe to my channel. I drop new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And then for today's video, it's going to be another part of my relationship series. So let's go ahead and get started. Question says, what is the appropriate number of red flags to see before breaking it off? This is a great question, but I feel like it's kind of hard to answer because everybody is different, and what can be a red flag to one person might not be a red flag to another. So it just all depends on what you want and what you're looking for. So I just went ahead and kind of broke it down to little categories to kind of better answer the question. So for one, you need to know what you want. So what kind of relationship do you want? And also, what kind of person do you want? That's like a big deal. So if you are not looking for marriage, if you're not looking for anything serious, then someone calling you only at nighttime or not showing you to his friends, things like that, that might not be a big deal to you. But if you're looking for marriage, if you're looking for something long lasting, something serious, then a man only calling you at nighttime, only talking about himself and not asking questions about you, getting to know you, that is going to be a red flag. So number one would be finding out what you want in a relationship, what kind of relationship you want. Also, number two, what kind of person do you want? Do you want a kind person, sweet person, a respectful person? All of these things are very important. So you want to make sure you do know these things. Another thing would be, do you want kids? So that's something that you need to figure out with yourself. Like, do you see yourself as a mother in the future? Do you see yourself married in the future and having kids? You want to look for a man that wants the same things as well. If you're on a date with him and he's like, yeah, I don't like kids, I don't want kids, that's a red flag to you. But if you're on a date with someone and you don't want kids and he's like, yeah, I want kids, that's a red flag because you don't want that. But if you're on a date with someone and you don't want kids and he doesn't want kids, then that's not a red flag. You guys have mutual understanding of where you guys stand. So again, that all depends on the person. So make sure that you know what you want in a relationship, what kind of relationship you want. Also, what are you looking for in a person? It brings me to your non-negotiables. So this is something that I do. It's just something that no one can bend. It doesn't matter how fine they are or how rich or whatever the case is. This is something you are not letting go. This is something that they just need to have. It's your requirements. It's your non-negotiables. So this will be anything for you. So for me, speaking for myself, what my non-negotiables, number one is this man has to be a man of God. And not just like, oh, I'm Christian. No, he has to be a man of God. Like, he has to have a relationship with God. He has to, really go after God's heart daily. Encourages me to get into the Bible, makes my faith in God stronger by just seeing how he is with God, makes me want to be even stronger with God. Like, that's what I want. That's one of my non-negotiables. Another thing would be, I love kids. I want kids in the future. I also want to get married. So just any relationship, just doing what we're doing is not my thing. I'm looking for something serious. So if a man is not in that lane with me or just talking junk, that is a red flag to me. Doesn't want kids is a red flag to me. So these are the things that you need to have. Make a list of your non-negotiables. These are huge things. It also could be things like how he treats people that he doesn't know. How does he treat waiters, servers? Does he treat them with respect, or does he treat them like trash? Is he rude to them? Things like that. These are things that you want to look out for and make your non-negotiables based off. And this is all based on what you want. If you want a rude man, that is you, girl. But if you want a caring man, sweet man, then you will add that in your non-negotiables. I want a man that is sweet, caring, things of others, man of God, family man, things like that. Make your list of that. Again, these are things that you will not bend no matter who it is. You will stand firm by them. It is your requirements, okay? So this is like mandatory. And then you can base your red flags based on that. So if you're going on a date with someone and they are, like I said, maybe they're just like, yeah, I'm not really into God like that. Like, I just live my life, you know, just how I want, blah, blah, blah. If you are looking for a man of God, that is a huge red flag. For me, I would run the opposite way. If a man is like, yeah, I'm not really into God like that, like, I don't really care. Like, to me, that is huge. Like, I need a man of God, because it's just a huge thing for me. So if a man is like, you know, saying that, then I gotta run the opposite way. But again, that is all depending on you. What are your non-negotiables? So my number one advice for you is to create one. If you haven't made one, make a list of what you would not tolerate, what you would not ever bend backwards for anyone. Things that you would it's just a huge requirement for you. No matter who it is, you would never, ever, ever rip or get that list off. Okay, this is your non-negotiables. So I think it's very important that everybody has that, even if you are a man or woman. Like, I think it's so important to have non-negotiables. Sometimes we will just let little things bypass us, like red flags, and we'll be with someone, we'll end up falling in love with someone that we don't even like. Like, I don't like a rude man, and then me letting that slide is me being with someone that I don't like, you know. And eventually I'm falling in love with this man, and he's so rude to everybody, and I'm like, dang it, I'm sprung, like I can't even leave, you know. So this is why it's very important to create a non-negotiable list. It could be as long as you want it. It's your list, and then that would be what you would base your red flags on. Like I said, to each person is different. Some people, they don't care if a man believes in God. Some people, they don't care if a man is rude as long as he's nice to them. That is crazy to me. But you know, everybody has different things. So that non-negotiable is gonna cater to you. So make your list, and then based off your list, what person you're dating or talking to is doing the opposite of those things, those would be your red flags. And to answer your question, how many numbers of red flags should you let pass before you break it off with someone? I honestly don't even think you should let one red flag pass, because your non-negotiables are things you do not like. So if you let a red flag such as you wanting a kid and him not wanting a kid pass by, in the future when you guys get married and you're like, I want a kid, and he's like, no, I already told you from the jump I don't want a kid, that's gonna cause big problems in your marriage. You're gonna, even if he ends up having a kid with you, even though he never wanted it, he's gonna have a resentment towards you. He never wanted a kid, he just gave it to you just to make you happy. It's just not something you want to do. Even if you do end up getting married, ignoring those red flags, it won't even be a happy marriage. So make sure that you do stay firm with your non-negotiables, and you know, if you see even one red flag, just go the other way, because there is someone out there that can cross all of those things on your list and more. Okay, trust me. But yeah, that is my little advice on red flags and non-negotiables. If you have any other questions, always feel free to slide in my DMs and ask me, and I can help answer here on my channel. But thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye guys.